Hello everyone. Hello Mr. Tony, Mr. Uche, and our listeners today. Hope you're fine.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Ramesh. Nice to see you again.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Pi Club Live. Hello, Pi News Zone.
Yeah, sorry everyone. My electricity just went off, and the space closed. So welcome back again. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I think I'm now set. You can request for the mic. I'm just giving Mr. Tony the cost. I'm now set. Mr. Tony, I hope you can see the cost invite. Okay, now. So I think we are now okay. I'll start the space. You can hear me, Mr. Tony?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Rawish.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So we'll just start our space. I'm sorry for that. Uh, I'm sorry that I didn't have the backup sit away. So thank you everyone for joining this space. It will be very educative, and we'll get also to answer questions regarding Pi Network or Pi-in. And our topic is Pi-in investment logic sharing. We'll share 3 topics. 1 year of Pi-in. So if you don't know anything about Pi-in, then before the space ends, you'll get some concepts on what Pi-in is, and also we'll share on the understanding of the essence of meme coins and the evolution of Bitcoin's ecosystem. Also, we'll share how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Then after we've shared this investment logics, then our listeners can now request for the mic, share their story about Piin or Pi Network, or ask any question. And each sharer will be rewarded with 10,000 Piin tokens, meme coin tokens. Piin is just the short name for Pi Network inscriptions, and it's a meme coin project. So welcome, Mr. Tony. Welcome, Mr. Uche and Kryptonite. I'm very happy that you're here today with us. And to our listeners, thank you for joining, and just keep sharing the space link so that we can get so many pioneers and assist them where they have issues. So I just start with our first topic for today. From inception to brilliance, 1 year of Piin. Since its deployment on November 9, 2023, the Piin community has grown and evolved through an extraordinary journey, emerging as a shining star in the Bitcoin inscription space. Let's take a moment to reflect on the achievements of the past year, celebrate Piin's growth, and look forward to an even brighter future. We'll start with the birth and the vision of Piin. Piin, short for Pi Network Inscription, is a BRC20 protocol inscription token which was deployed on the Bitcoin network. It was established and is managed by the community in a fully decentralized manner. More than just a token, Piin symbolizes the power of community consensus. From its inception, Piin has been built upon the foundation of Bitcoin's inscription standards, ensuring that its data inscribed onto the blockchain remains permanently preserved within the Bitcoin network. This decentralized issuance model grants Piin unparalleled security and immutability, ensuring its longevity and reliability. Over the past year, the Piin community has reached several significant milestones. First milestone is lightning-fast deployment. Within 24 hours of deployment, Piin completed all inscriptions, making it the first project in the Bitcoin inscription space to achieve such a feat. This accomplishment showcases Piin's technical sophistication and the market's strong recognition of its potential. The second milestone is global recognition, and Piin's innovative investment logic has attracted attention from over 60 million miners worldwide, establishing it as a key player in the Bitcoin ecosystem. The last milestone is it has achieved a unique hybrid of Bitcoin inscriptions and meme culture. And the Piin uniquely combines the permanence and reliability of Bitcoin inscriptions with the creativity and community-driven ethos of meme culture. This dual foundation has created new investment opportunities and unlocked exciting value potential for its holders. Though Piin has achieved though we've witnessed one year of brilliance for Piin, it has undergone some challenges with resilience. The past year hasn't been without challenges. Piin has faced hurdles in terms of technological innovation, security concerns, and fierce market competition. Yet the Piin community has consistently risen to these challenges with resilience and determination. Through its unwavering dedication and collective effort, the community has overcome obstacles time and again. This fearless and forward-thinking spirit is the cornerstone of the Piin community. We firmly believe that the spring of the Bitcoin ecosystem is on the horizon, and Piin will play an increasingly significant role in this transformative era. Looking ahead, um, maybe Mr. Tony um, can tell us what Piin is looking forward in the future.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravish. So, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, right. Okay. Okay. Let me continue share about the 1 year Pi, right? So, yes, looking ahead, the path to greenness. As we look to the future, the buying community is committed to advancing the technologies and continuing to drive the innovation and expanding the application scenarios to make the buy-in accessible to a broader audience and strengthening the collaboration, deepening partnership with other communities to enhance the buy-in blockchain capability and enable more efficient asset circulation and the seeing new opportunity with Bitcoin next harvest on the horizon and global attention on the Bitcoin ecosystem steadily increasing. So Pi is poised to play a pivotal role in this new way of growth. So Pi is more than a token. It's a movement, a the testament to the power of the decentralized communities. Together, we will continue building, innovating, and striving for a future where buy-in become a cornerstone of the Bitcoin ecosystem, bring in the prosperity and opportunity to all of its members. So, a truly raised memcoin is more than just a cryptocurrency. It's a social movement. To be a part of it, you need to immerse yourself in a journey and believe that you are part of the way. So the art of trading and promoting is become more than just financial activity. It's become an experience. You when you in the midst of it, you can't have but feel a strength and upright for having the caught the waste at the right time. Bitcoin, which is decentralized and community-driven nature, lack the ability to rely on the centralized organization efforts for promotion. As a result, the mimetic culture within the Bitcoin ecosystem is far more organic and powerful. Projects like Pi uh, exemplify this unique, spontaneous culture and the unparalleled community-driven momentum that is inherent to the Bitcoin ecosystem. And I'm reminded of the recently released movie Done. So it's not just a story of a family seeking the revenge. It has much deeper meaning. In the story, the freemen represent the grassroots and the oppressed. So, and the true driving force of change, they unite around the same belief and trend, ultimately rising from the bottom to become the rulers of the universe. So the mirrors the spirit of the main cross, which upon our spontaneous community action. So participants feel like they are part of a larger movement, and this sense of unity can sometimes propel the certain member to achieve the astonishing market cap capitalizations. The core philosophy of paying is rooted in Bitcoin reformist spirit. So it aims to initiate decentralized social motor as experiments. So ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate equally and benefit from the process through the collaborative efforts and mutual support of its community members. So the Pi tries to build a strong and vibrant community. So in this ecosystem, members share the information, the resource, and knowledge, working together to ride the Pi forward. So this collective effort not only enhance the influence of the community, but also creates the opportunity for wealth growth for its holders. So Pi is more than just a meme card. So it represents a movement, a call to action, and a vision for a decentralized and inclusive future. Yes, just now I just said 1 year of buy-in for your understanding and you get more information about that. Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. I hand over the mic to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. And for now, I know that they understand what Piin is. So the next topic is understanding the essence of meme coins and the evolution of Bitcoin's ecosystem. I'll just share some, then Mr. Tony will add a few more. So when you truly understand the essence of a project, you won't be overly concerned with short-term price fluctuations because you can foresee the trajectory over the next year, 2 years, or even 3 years. And with this, you can just see the Bitcoin cycle and you get to understand what I'm saying. In the long run, those who achieve substantial returns are the ones who grasp the fundamentals of a project and the cycles of crypto market. And uh, today or maybe yesterday, uh, the former CEO of Binance, CZ_Binance, just tweeted about understanding the fundamentals. I can't quote the exact word, but he was talking about fundamentals. So you can see how these spaces that we are in is very educative. You get to learn more and more. So everyone needs to grasp the fundamentals of a project and the cycles of the crypto market. They know when to act decisively, hold steadfastly, and sell at the right time when prices align with their goals. Many compare Piin to Shiba Inu on the Bitcoin chain. This comparison arises because of SHIB's extraordinary history and its iconic status within the meme coin sector of the crypto market. Unlike Dogecoin, which has a longer history, SHIB represents a newer wave of retail-driven meme coins. The essence of meme coins boils down to two key factors: of the emotional consensus and retail empowerment. So I just start with emotional consensus. And this consensus occurs when people collectively resonate with a coin, building a shared emotional connection. Most meme coins lack ecosystem properties or utility. For example, Dogecoin is a native token with its own blockchain. Shiba Inu is a fungible token issued on Ethereum without a dedicated blockchain. Meme coins are often just tokens with little to no on-chain development or the decentralized application, abbreviated as dApps. Their value is driven by hype, social media, and movements. For example, Doge rose to prominence thanks to Elon Musk's endorsements. And we all know why Elon Musk endorsed Doge because of his workers. who wanted his support. So SHIB also ignited excitement through the zero banning movement, where every removed decimal or the zeros in the price represented a tenfold increase. These campaigns, endorsements, or movements share one fundamental trait. They rally crypto enthusiasts around a collective goal. Since many people are unsure of what they want or what they should do, the presence of key opinion leaders or influential figures becomes essential. These leaders provide direction, giving participants a sense of purpose. This collective action creates movement like SHIB's Zero Banning campaign, which initially did not exist but gained traction through community contributions. Much like space exploration, people joined out of curiosity just to see what happens. For example, when people saw others buying Dogecoin or participating in SHIB's movement, they felt compelled to join. Even with small amounts like $10, this phenomenon explains the rise of 10 new warriors. And I hope you've seen what meme coins can do with just hype. And we've seen this with the Trump's coin, though the fun came came to end because of the introduction of Melania, his wife's meme tokens, and this actually made the market actually uh, to decline. And you've seen what Melania did. It was just only driven by hype because Trump released his meme coin. Then his wife decided to do the same. And Melania actually pumped from $2 to around 11 or $12. Then in the morning or the following day, when people just went chasing the price, yeah, so it went down up to $2 again. So many people lost their money. Others, maybe few, made made some interest. But when you have a crypto project like Pine, uh, you just for Pine you can just see it's community driven, and it has a very active and strong community. It won't just only be driven by community, but it will grow, and it's very innovative. And I'm looking also forward for the integration of NFTs and also for Pine to cross-chain to multiple exchanges. It has already cross-chain to Solana. And we can see more with Pine. So I'll go to the next consensus, which is retail empowerment, which and this retail empowerment refers to the shift in control from centralized entities such as project teams, venture capital firms, and governments to individual investors or retail participants. Unlike institutional players, retail participants are typically smaller crypto holders with funds ranging from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. Before blockchain, companies raised funds through equity sales or crowdfunding, which required promises of delivering products or services to users who paid in advance. While crowdfunding was advantageous for businesses, it posed risk for participants, such as fraud or project failure. Blockchain technology, particularly Ethereum the smart contracts, introduced initial coin offering or the ICO crowdfunding, which lowered entry barriers for retail investors. However, ICO projects were still mostly controlled by centralized teams. Meme coins, especially on Solana, have seen renewed interest in ICO-like models. Influencers issue meme tokens via tweet, attaching wallet addresses for users to send funds in exchange for tokens. Meme coins differ from venture capital backed backed tokens, in that they are largely driven by retail participants with no institutional involvement. However, meme coins or the meme token issuers still decide how many tokens to allocate to themselves, retaining some level of project control. And also you can see with the I just keep using the Melania token. 80, I think it was 80% actually belongs to the issuers and the developers. For them, only 20% is available for the community or the funds. And when you look at this wiper in, you can clearly see that all tokens are in circulation. There is no project control. And let me go just to ordinals, which has redefined retail empowerment. The emergence of ordinals protocol marked a new phase of retail empowerment. Unlike traditional token issuance methods, ordinals eliminated the need for a centralized project team. Instead, anyone can deploy inscriptions and participants start on an equal footing. In the ICO era, institutions dominated token distribution. In the memecoin era, influencers and project teams maintained control. However, Ordinals introduced a decentralized model where retail participants gained control over token distribution and development. This is a revolutionary shift, empowering communities to drive projects without centralized oversight. With that, you need to understand the different token distribution methods, and this clarifies how crypto assets are issued. So first, they are issued through mining. Early methods like Bitcoin mining required specialized hardware and infrastructure. Mining was fair because anyone with the necessary tools could participate, but output depended on hardware capabilities. So you can imagine how before we didn't have smartphones, maybe there were few, and you could easily browse with these phones with buttons. So I remember once I used it to access Facebook, to browse, to download music with it. These Motorola's, the Techno before we had the smartphones, the touch screens. So we've evolved, and before Bitcoin required supercomputers so that you can mine more. Now, just a smartphone, you can mine Pi with it, and it's just it offers equality to everyone. So if you want to mine more, then you have to run node, invite people to mine. Also, you can use the Pi browser apps. So that shows the equality in mining now. Also, tokens are issued through ICO or the private sales. Tokens were sold in exchange for other cryptocurrency like Ethereum, with the participation threshold set by project teams. This method was simple for retail investors but centralized. And the last token distribution method is inscriptions. With the inscriptions, users pay transaction fees to inscribe tokens on chain. Similar to Bitcoin mining, inscriptions are open to everyone, with token amounts limited only by network conditions and users' willingness to pay fees. So that's just what I had for you. And I hope you've seen the evolution of Bitcoin's ecosystem and also the evolution of crypto, with how tokens are issued or distributed. So I'll leave Mr. Tony to add more on that. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ravis. So, let me continue to say about. Because the encryption-based token don't rely on the project team, right? So they have become the community-driven projects. So that success hinges on two factors: the project unique attributes, name, symbol, mechanism, and total supply, and community dynamic participation, cohesion, and shared goal. Um, Emotional consensus and market cycles. So emotional consensus is one of the core drivers of main core affects the market cycle. For example, during the pool market, rising the demand reacts the scarcity, pushing the price higher. So during the bear market, oversupply causes price to drop as the sellers outnumbers buyers. So the crypto market uh, đi đi lại đẳng đi 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 lại lại đẳng đi, đi, đi. So the crypto market, the cycles reflect the dynamic pull and bear cycle shaped by collective psychological behaviors with Bitcoin halving and new narrative ICOs, their fees, NFTs, and ordinals serving as catalysts. So Ordinals is one of the most groundbreaking development in Bitcoin history. So before its introduction, Bitcoin lacked an ecosystem. The protocol unlocked new possibility and leading to the rapid emergence of BRC20, ARC20, SRC20, and DRC20 standards. So the Bitcoin ecosystem is still in its infancy compared to Ethereum or Solana. So, for example, Ethereum ecosystem is valued over 300 billion, while the Bitcoin ecosystem is under 10 billion USD. So, given Bitcoin market cap is three times that of Ethereum, its ecosystem has the potential to grow to nearly 1 trillion. So the success of BRC20 tokens on major exchanges highlights the potential of the Bitcoin ecosystem. As Bitcoin ecosystem mature, more valuable BRC20 token will emerge, driving the further growth. The meme coin like Piin represent a fusion of emotional consensus and retail empowerment. With the advent of protocol like Ordinal and exponential growth potential of the Bitcoin ecosystem. So we are entering the transformative era. As Bitcoin ecosystem evolves, it will not only rival but the potentially surpass Ethereum, offering the unparalleled opportunity for innovation and community-driven growth. So, among the many projects in the BSC 20 protocol, Pi stands out with its unique charm. Decentralized community governance. The Pi is a 100% driven by the grassroots efforts, standing in stark contrast to traditional projects that rely on centralized teams or institutions and anti the traditional financial narrative. So the Pine community align closely with the anti-venture capital VC. The narrative prevalence in today crypto markets, demonstrating an independent stand against the traditional financial system and diverse community composition. My community is composed of members from all over the world and drawing from the global user base of 60 million Pi Network participants. So this diversity of culture and perspective have the fostered uniquely international community culture. So the grassroots social movements by its grassroots movements uniting the participant as rose on the social strata. So every member is driven by dreams and a shared vision. So making the community value and aspiration a powerful force with significant social impact. And let me talk about the community-driven innovation. The buy-in community showcase a spirit of innovation in its development and organization, which shall promise volunteer groups that work collaboratively and efficiently to drive the community forward step by step. And last thing, the community consensus. Paying community remain the resilient in the face of the market downturn and the price fluctuation, and maintaining a strong cohesion and activity. This endurance, the consensus is something most crypto project structures to achieve. And the last one, let me say about the extraordinary volunteer. Within the Piin community exists a group of the people who dedicate themselves passionately, tirelessly, and contributing their life and warmth. And they work quietly and selflessly, embodying the power of persistence through their action. So their effort paint the most experienced, inspiring, picture of the community and driven by hard work and commitment. Yes, that's all I just say about the how understanding the extent of the main course and the evolution of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi. I'm done. Thank you so much. I hand over my to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. Our next topic will be on how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So if you have joined this space maybe after we started, you can just know that let me just get this request. Also, I'm just sharing this information that every sharer maybe share story of Piin Network or Piin, and also you can ask questions, and every sharer will be rewarded with 10,000 Piin tokens. And Piin tokens are just Piin Network inscription, meme coin project, and they're actually now tradable. They are tradable on OKX with 3 wallet and also on Solana. So feel free to ask your question, and we'll answer here together with Mr. Tony. So our next topic is on how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities, and you have to be very keen with this. We've seen recently, just maybe I can just say today and yesterday, you've seen how the price has dropped with Bitcoin, and also the market. The market now for now is down, and also you've seen the recent meme coins, which is Trump and Melania. And when you just join these places and be keen, then you'll understand how you can avoid all these risks. So be keen and get educated. So the first point on how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities is by conducting in-depth research and self-education. First, it is crucial to understand the principles and applications of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concepts, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi schemes masquerading as blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and applications of blockchain. Those who seized early opportunities were mostly tech-savvy, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasped the opportunities. Secondly, you need to analyze market conditions to understand the performance and potential opportunities in different cryptocurrency markets. Why are the next few years considered the year one for Bitcoin? Firstly, Bitcoin spot ETFs were approved. Secondly, uh, Bitcoin halving has reduced its production. Thirdly, since the emergence of inscriptions last year, Bitcoin's ecosystem has entered a new chapter. The future trend is undoubtedly Bitcoin dominance. Only by focusing on Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly seize potential opportunities. Of course, some might say that Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just flashes in the pan. How many coins that were in the top 100 by market cap in the last bull market are still in the top 100 this time? Oh, that's a question you can ask yourself. And in reality, very few remain. Only a few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with a few meme coins and other altcoins, remain. Most meme coins and altcoins can only survive one bull market, and some only last for 1 or 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevents us from being swayed by short-term hype. Additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risks associated with investing in cryptocurrency. The crypto field is known for high risk and high return. Only by deeply understanding and accepting these characteristics can we reasonably allocate assets and control risks. Many people only consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money. This puts us in a passive position. Before investing in cryptocurrencies, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family living expenses and emergencies. These funds should be completely isolated from investments so that even if there are significant losses in extreme cases, it won't affect basic living and necessary expenses. In the high-risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing quality investment targets is crucial. For instance, within the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify excellent projects. The main reason I'm bullish on Piin is because of the people and the community behind it, not just the technology or issuance volume. While characteristics like dispersed tokens and decentralization are prerequisites for quality projects, what truly makes Piin unique and irreplaceable is the people and the community behind it. And you can see the community of Piin is actually very strong, both online and offline. There are many selfless volunteers in the Piin community contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow. Regardless of market's ups and downs, they remain steadfast in their commitment to the community. From online meetings and Twitter promotions to offline activities, consistently contributing through rain or shine. This is the core competitiveness that allows Piin community to continually move forward. In the future, as projects become increasingly numerous and projects grow restless, only those who can calmly manage their communities will stand undefeated. We need to recognize this point, understand ourselves, and understand the pain we hold. Another point is that before investing, or maybe if you want to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities, you have to conduct risk assessment. And we must clearly recognize our own risk and tolerance before we invest. Determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situations and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not go all in. Even if it's all in on Bitcoin, as that will not be wise because Bitcoin also fluctuates and can experience black swan events. And when you also see this, at one point it was at a price of I think it is $60,000, that $60,000 to $70,000, that range, and it came to drop because of the, I think it was COVID. It dropped back to $15,000. So that's why you need to conduct risk assessment. There's a saying, short term is unpredictable, long term needs no prediction. Bitcoin's long term growth is certain, but short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to bear this risk as well as the ability to assess risk. We need to consider short term risks and potential worst case scenarios. Therefore, never invest more than you can afford to lose. If losses would affect your quality of life, family harmony, and personal conduct, it's not worth it. This includes borrowing high interest loans and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children's education, are not compromised. Another point is that you need to diversify your investment. In cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading investments are crucial. Don't concentrate all your funds on a single project. As the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This principle applies not only to traditional investments, but also to the cryptocurrency field. And also, uh, just take a look at Luna crash. Everyone knows what happened to Luna. So if your investment was in Luna only, then uh, your risk, I think, was almost to 90 to 100%. Maybe not 100%. Maybe I can say 90 to 95%. So that's the risk that you can bear. Diversification means investing funds in different assets or crypto projects to reduce overall risk. Through portfolio investment, you can balance the risks and returns of different assets. This way, even if one project performs poorly, others may yield good returns, thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining broader profit opportunities. For example, Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has limited loss. Therefore, it's appropriate to pay attention and allocate. So you can become a millionaire if you invest in meme coins because of the potential to grow 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. That's the potential because of the low market cap that they have. And looking at Piin Pi is the best investment opportunity because it has a low market cap. And the community will keep growing. And once open knowledge community will clearly see what we are telling you. So therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to and allocate to projects in other emerging tracks such as Piin. Sorry about that. So you need to allocate to projects in other emerging tracks such as Piin, which has a relatively low market cap but more potential for multiple growth. This includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment, big return strategy, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. For investors with larger capital, position allocation can consider 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, etc. And the rest can be allocated to emerging tracks and targets with low market cap and high potential such as Pine. Of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still needs to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. For small-scale investors such as those with only a few thousand to about 100,000 available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful. In this case, adopting a strategy of small bets for big returns is more appropriate. However, before making relevant investment decisions, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand and earn money within your cognition. So the last point is on long-term investment. If you focus on long-term investment, for sure you'll gain. So the premise of long-term investment is to review the project fundamentals and development potential. For example, why can I ignore current short-term fluctuations and hold it for long term? Live in the culture of the Pine community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of Pi fans behind it. Although the market is currently depressed, it can still firmly move forward. With the number of holding addresses constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand Pine's visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe Pine will eventually have its breakthrough. Thus, we need to adopt a long-term investment mindset, focusing on the project fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuations can reduce the impact on investment decisions. So I hope you've learned something, and I leave Mr. Tony to add more points on how you can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Let me talk about the continuous market monitoring. You know, timely understanding of market dynamics allow for timely adjustment, and even when new targets appear, you can consider allocated a bit. You can follow the market news, the dynamics, and announcement through platform like Yin's Finance or Exchange, like Finance or OKS. So you can also follow some excellent bloggers, although their information may be scattered and chaotic. But scrolling through the information can also help with the promotion. Additionally, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. Um, Policy changes can include the approval of the Bitcoin ETF, Hong Kong support for Web3, and the approval of the Ethereum ETF, etc. If you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain the information is poor, you can also rely on the Piin community. In Piin community Telegram groups, Twitter, and online meeting, Different volunteers send new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Piin community, core members, and volunteers, and participate in more offline activity to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. You know, uh, and we have to avoid the blindly following trends. So many people are easily influenced by friends and KOL, key opinion leaders, right? And blindly follow trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that's in risk tenfold and share it with you. At this point, you may feel anxious because the coin you are holding has not increased tenfold. But behind this, there may be another situation. This friend may have bought nine other coins that's on growth, but did not tell you about those. Have you noticed a phenomenon? Even though we know many people try stock, and we all know that about 70% to 80% of the people lost money, especially in the unfavorable condition, where the loss rate can reach 90%. However, the story we hear may only be about friends making money. Why this? The reason is that the people tend to uh, publicize their profitable experience, which make them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also our face, Therefore, we should not envy others when a certain coin increased 3 or 5 times, but have they also holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just have not told you. Everyone's financial situation is different, so we should make investment decisions based on your own circumstance, not blindly follow trends. This is especially true in the crypto world, where many people are accustomed to tracing the rising price and selling during dips, right? Buy in when they see the price going up. Yes, that is the trends, right? So we have to pay attention about it. So let's talk about the rational analysis, avoiding emotional decision making. When investing, we should conduct in-depth analysis and logical reasoning rather than making decisions based on the feeling or external factors. So we need to be clear about our reason and logic for investing, why we believe this asset is likely to appreciate, just like the 10 reason for choosing buying that I have said before. So, having the clear logic to support can help us firmly believe and not be second by short-term market fluctuation. At the same time, we should avoid the panic and rigid mentalities. Many people sell in panic or rigidly chase the rising price when they see the price going up. So these are on the manifestation of the emotional investing, and emotion often lead to making wrong investment decision. And the lastly, let me say a very important point is about compliant operation. So understanding the relevant law and regulation to ensure that your investment do not involve pyramid scheme, illegal fundraising, or the fraudulent activity. Although the cryptocurrency investment is not illegal, it still needs to be treated cautiously to avoid touching the legal bottom lines. You know, before investing, we need to be carefully. discern the nature of the project, and be alert to projects suspected of the pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme. On one hand, we should observe whether the project has a multi-level referral network, as this often a typical feature of pyramid scheme. So on the other hand, we should be wary of projects that require direct cash collection and legitimate cryptocurrency transaction should be exchanged through the mainstream coin like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins, not directly collecting fiat currency. Furthermore, if a project promises fixed daily returns and extra caution is needed. So, taking buy-in as an example, buy-in is a fairly issue inscription projects based on the Bitcoin chain. So each buy is was minted by early participant with real money. So early purchase require the trading with Bitcoin on OKX or Unisys encryption markets. So now it has crossed the trends to Solana. So it can be directly exchanged using the Solana to OKX Web3 wallet. So just like buying Audi, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, there are no referral links between them. So let alone the multi-level referral network. So there are no security concerns mentioned above. So in conclusion, in the crypto industry, we must always remain the rational and vigilant. We need to learn to conduct a comprehensive due diligence on any investment target, examining whether the project has development potential and whether there are relevant security risks. Additionally, don't blindly follow trends and avoid emotional decision making. Yeah. I just say to you, how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Those information I think is useful for you all, before you invest in cryptocurrency, especially, you know, yeah. So, okay, I'm done, Mr. Ravi. Thank you, Mr. Ravi. So, everyone in this way, yeah, after you listening on the key information about the buy-in. So please raise your question in Q&A session. Maybe you will get 10,000 of buy-in token. Yeah, thank you for listening. Yeah, Mr. Ravi, thank you. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony, and thank you for listeners for staying here with us and waiting for your time. So now it's your time. You can just ask any questions about Pi Network or Pine, and you'll get rewarded with 10,000 Pine tokens. You can also share your story with Pi Network or Pine. So feel free to request for the mic and raise up your hand. If you can't raise up request for the mic, just use the comment section and I'll answer your questions. To our speakers, Mr. Uche and Kryptonite, do you have anything you want to share to our listeners?
Gem everyone. Gem Pi zone, Pi news zone. I always make mistake. Pi Gem Pi life. Kryptonite. I see you. Gem all the speaking us, all the Pi community. Thank you once again to joining this space. It's a big opportunity for me to speak, to be a member of Pi and Pi community. First of all, let me introduce myself. In case if you don't know me, it's the first time you are hearing my voice. My name is Uchenna. So I changed to Uche Flex since when I joined cryptocurrency. So that's why I started Flex, and that's why I choose Uche Flex. So hope am I audible? Can you people hear me? I think I'm talking to myself. Am I audible, please? Pi Life, Kryptonite.
Yes, you're audible, Kryptonite.
Okay. Thank you once again. Thank you all the listeners here. Thank you for joining this space. So I will share my story about Piin Network. Uh, First of all, I will start with my victim in Piin, which I always share it to the community to so that other people will not fall in the hands of those people who 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 spoil Pi Network, who turns Pi Network upside down and steal innocent people hard work. So in 2023, I was um, introduced to Pi Network. Although I'm into crypto currency, I invest in cryptocurrency. I invest in so many chains. I know about Solana chains, all those that BTC. I bought BTC. So one of my friends introduced me to Pi Network project. So for the first time, I was thinking Pi Network project is a scam project. It's an dump and dump project. So when he introduced me, I opened an account in Pi. He told me Pi I can only mine after 24 hours. I asked him, is it possible to put my money in it? He said no. He told me no. It's something, wake up and mine your Pi. It lasts for 24 hours. I said, wow, how can this thing work? I started mining Pi. Uh, uh, Along the line, I was invited to put my to verify my Pi, put my national ID card. I got scared, but I said, okay, I will do it because this is an crypto, because I know about crypto. I put my national ID card. I got verified under 4 minutes. I said, wow, I started mining Pi. I'm not serious about it. So along the line, I was contacted by X here, one account contacted me, say he's buying Pi. I said, this Pi? He said, yes. I said, how much do you buy Pi? He said he buy at rate of $87. I said, wow, hey, I've made this is huge of money. I said, okay, how can I get my payment? He asked me, if I have a crypto wallet like BTC, USDT? I said, yes, I use USDT. He said, okay, I should send my USDT address so that he will credit my payment. Say he pays very fast. I said, okay. I send my USDT address. He said before he will pay my Pi. I say I have to verify my Pi. I said, how can I do that? He sent me a link where I can verify my Pi. So when I click on the link was requesting for my passphrase. I told him this thing is requesting for my passphrase. He said, yes, that's how the link works. I should put my passphrase in there so that I will go verified and can pay me my Pi by Pi. I said, okay. I put my passphrase. Within 20 seconds, all my hard work got disappear. You know, wow, I was in kind of, this thing, is it real? Is it happening to me real? Like, I started sweating. I called the guy that introduced me. The number is not going again. I can't even have in contact again. Like, I say, hey, I got scam. This is a scam. That's how my Pi got disappear, all my effort. But do you know the sweetest thing about this thing? That after they have stolen my Pi, my account is still mining. I still have second migration to be migrated in my wallet. So the first day I joined this Pi Life life space, so I asked the question. He told me to create another wallet and confirm my acknowledgement I created another wallet and confirmed my acknowledgement. So my second migration migrated to the new wallet I created. I say, wow. So that day I started mining Pi. I started joining space. I started speaking on space. Before I was so scared. I was ashamed of speaking in a space because I know my English is not good. But one day I just think like if I speak, am I going to be arrested? Like, am I what? Ah, I say no. It's better for me to say it out, so that other people will not fall in this victim. I know now they have so many tricks of how they deceive people. I know many pioneers here has fallen inside their hands, not only me. So that's why I always come out on this space to say it, to educate people, to educate pioneers how to safeguard their wallet, how not to fall in this hand of these people. Mining a pie is not an easy job. Wake up in the morning, mine your pie. It's not easy. Like if you think it's easy, it's not easy. Pie is an asset. Somebody stealing your pie is like he have stolen your asset. Honestly, it's an hard work to mine pie. It take you 7 days to mine one pie. Do you believe that a day shall come before you will mine one pie? It take you 2 months. So now is an earlier time for you to take action and patch your wallet. Don't allow them deceive you. Selling of pie is not allowed. Besides, pie can be transacted by goods and services. Nicholas have not even said Pi have already listed in exchange. Anybody telling you P2P is in Pi ecosystem, lie. Don't accept. It's fake. He was looking for a passphrase to steal your Pi. Anybody telling you Binance is in a Pi, that will verify your Pi to sell in Binance is a lie. Is a fake. Don't ever try it as give away your passphrase. Your hard work will be gone. So I always educate people to mind themselves. So that's my hard experience in the Pi network. So Mr. Raba, I will give you the mic so that other people can speak and share their story too.
Thank you, Mr. Witcher. Anyone else the story to share or any question? Just feel free to ask. Request for the mic. Okay, so maybe I can just share what I witnessed regarding the deadline to KYC. You can see that there's a warning you are at risk of losing Pi, and we have 3 days and 12 hours remaining for the end of grace period. So when so many people are asking the question about uh, if they will lose all their Pi after 3 days, or if they lose either all of the unverified Pi or maybe some of their Pi. With this deadline, I think it's better to just advise your friends, your earning team, the people on your security cycle to complete KYC and migrate, because many people here have different timers. Others are paused, others are counting. And with these 3 days is just the start of the end of the grace period, which was supposed to end on 31st. So maybe on your team, there's no one left with 3 days. Maybe they have more days remaining. So you'll only lose the Pi if their timer on the end has ended. But I advise so many people to just be patient. I have so many friends who mining before, then stopped, but after helping them just last week to recover the account, their time was paused. But the moment when he clicked on the KYC app, the timer started counting. So if your friend maybe went to start KYC, then didn't finish, then that's how you are at risk of losing the pipe you earned through him or her. So don't be worried about the timer. And after the 3 days, if the grace period ends, then we know that open minded uh, is near the corner. I hope that there will be no extension this time so that people can be serious with their KYC and migration. So advise everyone to just complete their checklist, sign acknowledgement, and just leave the last part, which is step 9 for migration. There you'll be safe with your Pi. And also advise your friends to submit KYC earlier because they see they have 200 days. They say that's a lot of days to KYC. When you submit your KYC and maybe it gets rejected for various reasons, the next time you can apply after receiving the KYC results is after a month. So you can see that's 30 days gone. If again you apply and your KYC gets rejected, that's again 30 days to wait for resubmission. Because when you receive the KYC results, the timer continues to count. And this, I think that's what made got him to extend the deadline for the grace period because they initiated this resubmission button of submitting KYC again after a month, and that you can clearly see that some pioneers said 20 days to lose their pie, maybe 7 days, and resubmission button comes after a month. So to be safe, just submit KYC earlier. And when submitting KYC, I've seen so many validations having, I think, the watermark. Before it was of an Indian, I think it was Gandhi or what, something like that. For now, new validations. I'm just seeing another watermark for various validations. This you can just avoid it by taking a photo of your ID and before submitting, uh, taking a clear photo of your ID, the QAC document that you'll choose, maybe driver's license. Input actually the correct country. If you don't have a date of birth on your ID, that's a bit tricky because you must fill it. So if you don't have expiry date on your document, don't input it anything that you think of it because we do data match, confirm the name that is maybe the expiry date that you submitted, and when we check your document and we see that there's no expiry date, then we reject it with the data not present. So that's how many people are getting their KYC rejected and wondering why their KYC has taken 1 year, 3 months in review. Also, the issue with the unclear photo. When you take your selfie, then you take a photo of your ID. The picture from the front part of your document, it gets extracted. And before submitting, you can clearly see the extracted photo from your document, KYC document. So compare it with your selfie. Make sure it's clear. And on your end, when you just look at your selfie and the extracted photo from ID, you can clearly compare it and say that they are the same. With that, your KYC just passed within 5 minutes. No issue for waiting for a year or maybe months. So just confirm before submitting. There's an option to see the extracted photo. and the photo on your selfie. If the extracted photo is unclear, just retake the front part of your ID, then come back, then just go ahead and check if the photo is clear and can be matched with your selfie. That's how you can get your KYC to pass within minutes, 5 minutes. And also, when you look at issues with names, so you find someone has two names on his or her ID, and you have the option to fill the first name, the middle name, and then the last name. If you have two names, that means you have only the first name and last name. You don't have the middle name. So if you fill it correctly, then your KYC will pass, because we also do data match on checking the last name on the ID. And I think you have to consent on your end before that data can be used to match with the KYC name and the ID name. So if you don't have a middle name, just fill the last name if you have two names. That has made many people to get stuck with KYC. So you can also just share this information to your friends and help them to get KYC'd within 5 minutes. Though for now, many people new. If you submitted your KYC application now, you get to pass KYC within 5 minutes, but tentatively. So I don't know the reason, but I checked some friends' KYC status. Some others are saying that the tentative KYC initiates mass migration. So you can just wait and hope for 200K migrations in the coming days. So that's all I can share about KYC. Sinaricus. Mr. Tony, do you have anything you want to share to our listeners? And see our time is up.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Thank you for your say about the Pi network. Yes, I just say yeah, we just waiting for the Pi network now for open mainnet, right? In Q1 2025. Just wait for that, and wait for the news from Pi team. Okay, at this moment, of course, we having and we are holding the Pi. So always hope that our buy-in will meet our target, like 1 billion market cap, and 1 million holders. Yeah, that's why. And I believe that our buy-in will speak skyrocket soon when Pi Network open mainnet. Because at that time almost the pioneer from the Pi Network project, they will be curious about the Pi-in, and they will, yeah, try to keep our Pi-in. At that time, of course, our Pi-in is the main core of Pi Network will be skyrocket also. Yeah, that's all I can say about the potential of our Pi token. Yeah, that's the our vision, right? Yes, thank you. That's on my share. So let me hand over my to other speaker. Maybe they have any question about the buy-in of my network. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ravish.
I can see new speakers. See, new speakers. Ashish, do you have anything to ask about Pi Network or Pine? Can see you've requested for the mic. Have any questions? So, there are no questions. So, thank you everyone for joining this space. I hope you've learned something. If you have any questions, then just follow our speakers, my co-host, Mr. Tony, and also Mr. Uche. Then,
All members support me.
okay, sorry, sorry, Ashish. What's your question?
No,
Pardon,
sir.
Mr. Ashish. Yeah.
No, कोई कुछ नहीं.
Okay, no question. Okay. So, if you have any questions related with Pi network or Pine, you can follow my co-host, Mr. Tony. Also, you can follow Mr. Uche. They are very knowledgeable about Pine or Pi network, and we can clearly see that getting response from core team directly, you can't get your questions answered. But we are here always to answer pioneers in areas that we have answers to and maybe advise you also. Also,
All
when you
members support me, please.
okay, just a minute, Ashish, I'll get back to you. When you go to the charts, actually, the mods just ask you to check on the facts of the frequently asked questions, and also they just ask you to read a little back ahead. And the charts actually you can't manage them because in general charts many pioneers have issues. They say tentative cases, they say they lost their passphrase, and they can't just answer everyone's question regarding lost passphrase, issues with KYC. So we just advise you to check on the facts. And if you have any questions, just be free and just DM us, DM Mr. Tony, Mr. Uche, or maybe comment on their post. They'll get back to you if they have answers to your questions. So just the X, I think X is the best place you can get answers. And just DM me. I'll check on the messages and I'll answer every question that I get. If you have questions on how you can run a node, then I can also get back to you. Ashish, what were you saying?
Sir, support me, please.
How do you want us to support you? Okay,
All members follow me, please, and follow back you.
okay. They have followed you. Follow them back. So thank you everyone for joining this space. I hope you've learned
Thanks, sir.
something. Any questions that we haven't answered, just reply to our
Thank you,
comments
sir. Thank you.
and also DM us. Thank you very much for doing this space. If you have any questions, see you in our next spaces. Join, get educated, and ask questions. Don't be shy. Our time is up, so I'll just end the space. Thank you, Mr. Tony, Kryptonite, and Mr. Uche, and all our listeners who've joined today.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Thank you, our speaker, and thank you, everyone. See you in the next fight. Thank you. Goodbye and see you.
Bye, everyone. Have a good week.